How often do you engage with ideas that challenge or disrupt your current beliefs? It's natural for individuals to seek information that aligns with their existing views, as this provides a sense of validation and reassurance. However, it's important to reflect on the extent to which you encounter perspectives that challenge your assumptions. If such engagements are infrequent, it may indicate that you are unknowingly confining yourself to an echo chamber. An echo chamber can be described as a social or informational environment where individuals are primarily exposed to ideas that reinforce their established worldview, with minimal exposure to contradictory or opposing perspectives. This phenomenon is often self imposed, as individuals selectively curate the information they consume, intentionally or unintentionally choosing content that affirms their preconceptions. Pause for a moment and critically assess the sources from which you obtain information. The media outlets you follow, the social networks you engage with, or the academic and ideological groups you align yourself with. Are these sources diverse in their perspectives, or do they predominantly reflect and reinforce your existing beliefs? If your engagement with unfamiliar or conflicting ideas is limited, you may be inadvertently participating in an echo chamber that restricts intellectual growth and deepens ideological entrenchment. It's essential to consider the factors that contribute to this self imposed isolation. Is it a reluctance to confront cognitive dissonance, the discomfort that arises from engaging with ideas that challenge deeply held convictions? Is it the preference for ideological consistency or the desire for certainty in an otherwise complex and uncertain world? While these tendencies are understandable, they carry significant intellectual consequences. Remaining within an echo chamber inhibits intellectual development by preventing critical engagement with ideas that might refine, modify, or challenge one's worldview. The objective, however, is not to abandon all of one's understanding, but rather to engage with diverse perspectives, particularly those that may initially seem uncomfortable or challenging. True intellectual growth occurs when intellectuals confront ideas that disrupt their current understanding. It's this process of confronting and reassessing assumptions that fosters a deeper and more nuanced comprehension of the world. Breaking free from the echo chamber requires a conscious effort to seek out and engage with perspectives that diverge from one's own. The first step is recognizing that intellectual growth often involves discomfort. Being willing to entertain opposing ideas and to critically evaluate them is essential to expanding one's intellectual boundaries. Engaging with diverse viewpoints does not necessitate fully adopting them, but requires considering them thoughtfully and with an open mind. This process begins with small, deliberate steps. Challenge yourself to engage with sources or individuals that offer differing viewpoints. Seek out literature or media that confronts your assumptions and exposes you to perspectives you may have previously disregarded. This exercise is not about abandoning your knowledge, but about enriching it through thoughtful and critical engagement with new ideas. In conclusion, I encourage you to reflect on your own intellectual environment. Are you unknowingly inhabiting an echo chamber? Or are you prepared to step beyond the comfort of intellectual homogeneity and pursue a more expansive, multifaceted understanding of the world?